I know I do a lot of talking at these. We have two final awards that we hand out. This is an incredible program. We've had the misfortune of a couple of tragedies over the years, and so we have two awards that we give out every season to recognize players that we lost very shortly after they graduated. So we have two in memoriam awards. The first is what we call the Aidan Coup Family Award. As folks know, in 2019 we won nationals, which was an incredibly exciting experience, and that was an incredibly that was a special year and a special team. It remains one of the highest EQ classes I think I've had the privilege of coaching, and I think Aidan was really the heart and soul of that team. He wasn't necessarily the best player on that team, but that team does not succeed without what he was bringing. He connected with every single one of his teammates. He was the most emotionally mature teenager I have ever come across. And we do not succeed at the level that we did without Aidan. He was a friend to everybody. He was someone who, he would just show up to practice and give everybody a hug, and then start practice for no reason other than it. Either he wanted a hug and needed a hug, or he thought that everybody else needed a hug. And so our award kind of goes to, get really close to my microphone. Someone who I think really loves being around this team, continues to bring that joy with him when he plays. I was really struck. Let's be I was struck last year. I rolled up to a hysteria practice to cover for the coaches, and Yellow was sharing the field with hysteria, and I look over and there's a red player playing at Yellow practice because they wanted to play more Frisbee, and their friends were on Yellow, and they just wanted to play with their friends and be around everybody. So this year's Coup Family Award goes to Jake. The new plastic and medals. This year there are these chalices with some yellow jackets that Joey 3D printed. And the second award that we have is what we call the FA Ustenci Spirit of Haiku Award. FA graduated in 2016, I believe, and we've had a lot of folks come through this program who have a lot of heart and passion, and deep care for this team. I think FA was the first. I think Coup before then, when I started coaching, it was we played once a week. It was not close to the program that we have here, and it spent a couple years ramping up. And I really think of FA as the person that inspired the transformation into the program that we have now. who is just an incredible kid, who gave everything he did, but especially this team and this program. We were his family. He had a chart of all of the players in a family tree, written up about whose relative and what, and it was just how much he cared for those, the folks in his family. He cared very deeply. Was one of the kids who crossed the boundaries of, it did not matter if you were a freshman, a sophomore, a junior, a senior. He was there for you, and he made sure to pick you up and support you. And so, to that effect, this year we want to shout out a player and recognize a player who has really taken that passion on, and embodied that spirit that FA brought, giving everything he's got to this program, and we really appreciate that. It is so fun to see folks that choose to bring that every day, and that's Alex here. And with that, I'm done. So I'll hand it back to John to wrap things up. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.